Hello everybody, this is a pick a card reading for what is coming up next in your love life. And the purpose of this reading is to give you more insight about what is going to be coming up for you in your love life and how you should navigate things going on from now, how you should heal from past situations, or what are the warning signs that are going to be there for further situations. So this is just going to give you more insight on that. The decks used and the timestamps for the readings are going to be in the description. So this reading works best for people who are not in a relationship currently or have freshly entered a new relationship. And the basic structure of the reading will also be explained by me as we move on, of course. So just take in a deep breath and pick the card out of these three which attracts you the most. Listen to your intuition, listen to your inner voice, and trust yourself. Don't overthink this. So hello to everybody who chose card number 1. This is the Harmony Nice Tarot, and let's see what are the messages for you, what is coming up in your love life. So as I said, I will explain the structure of this reading. These two cards serve as the main purpose, the main things you are going to be progressing towards, and the main things you are going to be moving towards. So this is you, this should be you from now on. So already this card tells me about, this card is of partnerships, of connection and plans. So this also leads me to believe that maybe you are somewhere inspired to do something, or whatever you are doing where you are focusing on your hobbies and your goals and your personal goals, you possibly could find somebody there or has already found somebody there. And maybe the person, your future partner, and you will also work in a partnership to achieve something, to achieve goals. This could be a professional partnership, or it could just be, you both have similar aims. Could be a hobby, could be an interest. This could also be the setting for how you possibly meet that person or have already met that person. And this is a very good situation because this will bring personal growth for the both of you. It is going to help you build that bond. But to look at this card in a different way, it also tells us to focus on our own goals and to complete them first before jumping into anything. This card also serves as a warning to not jump into things. This card does bring in like a ray of hope for you. This card is also about working on your own personal aims. Now that could also just be alone, but if you find somebody who you can learn with or who you can grow with, that is a very good setting for you. That is going to be like the ideal situation for you. And see, as I said, you can read a card in two different ways. This card could also be about prioritization, that you are needing to prioritize your own self. And the thing is, when I see that this card ties in with this card, it is about hope, it is about spirituality, it is also about a routine. As I said, the planning thing, the organization, and the prioritizing. So yes, there is a new hope for you, and there are going to be newer situations for you where there are more positive outcomes and where you move towards things that you want to personally achieve. And this also tells me that you should definitely focus on your own personal goals, also on your personal spirituality, your spiritual practices, and nourishing yourself on a physical and also a spiritual level. That is going to help you so much more. That is going to help you be more hopeful. That is something you need in your life right now, is hope. That is where everything is going to tie in together for you. That is how you are going to start making plans and be more organized. Right now you need to look into your soul, you need to examine your goals, you need to know what you truly want to move towards those things. And honestly, even if your goals are just for creative purposes or just for a purpose where it is helping you mentally, that is also so good right now, because you need that gentle energy in your life, you need that spirituality in your life, you need anything which helps you connect with yourself more and interact with people around you gently. So these things are definitely going to be coming up for you also. And this also tells me you will be meeting new people with similar interests and similar goals and aims, and you could possibly work together to fulfill those things with other people in partnerships. And you could definitely look into group classes or things where you see other people around you with the same interests and you can interact with them about the same things. That is going to help you so much. These two cards are definitely like a wave of optimism coming back into your life, and these two cards are a ray of hope. Definitely you see the sun in both of these cards, and that is a very good sign. So now, to add more context to the situation and to know why we are here, let's get some more messages. Let's see what the universe is trying to tell you. So this part of the reading tells us what we need to do and how we are going to be progressing. What do we need to do to find progress, and what are the things that are going to be happening with you and have been happening since the past. So this is kind of like the lead on to this moment. This leads on to these four cards. So already starting off very strong with the Five of Cups. This is about healing. This is about past situations that have hurt you. And this also makes sense because of these two cards. This show a ray of hope. And why do we need a ray of hope? Because of certain situations that you have faced in the past. This is an indicator that something might have happened in your love life or with you on a personal level that is kind of suppressing you, that is not letting you open up, that is not letting you chase after your dreams, and is making you feel very stuck. So the message here is to look forward, look at the future, to plan things, to be organized, because once you start looking at the future, once you start gathering that hope for yourself, you will realize how much power there is within yourself and how wonderful, how truly wonderful your goals are, and how much it will help you to work on yourself and these goals. And working on these things could also lead to something new, could also lead to something great regarding your love life, regarding finding a new partner or a potential love interest. But obviously these things are also going to help you on a very personal and spiritual level, connecting with yourself and just overall healing. But the Six of Wands here acts as a guarantee to me that you will do these things. You will definitely get out there. You will start moving towards your goals. This card is all about forward movement. The things you are going to be achieving. This shows a very powerful journey, a very powerful forward movement. This is the forward movement you should strive for. This should be your aim, is to move forward, is to get out of things. And even if you feel like you have already put in so much hard work and those things are not paying off, this shows us this is the time that these things will pay off. If you have already had so much patience, you will just need to have a little bit more. It's all about that. You will have this progress, you will have this forward movement. Just you have to now put in the work, put in the last little amount of work to achieve what you have been wanting to achieve, and that is going to bring you long-term growth. The Seven of Cups reversed, it tells us that there are some illusions involved. This shows us illusionary thinking in a way. This could also be like a rude awakening since it's in reverse. This could be breaking of something, disappointment. Maybe you have had a dream in your mind, maybe you have had a goal in your mind, and there has been a rude awakening for you that, oh, I cannot achieve this, or there has been a situation where you have had to step back from situations, and that's why it's a rude awakening. Because with the Seven of Pentacles reversed also, all of this hard work and still you feel disappointed somewhere with your own goals and with your own journey. This card tells us to bring in a balance. Don't fall into the trap of extreme thinking. sometimes when we are positive, we are too positive, and we are pessimistic, we're too pessimistic. You need a perfect balance of those things. You need to be realistic, you need to obviously be rooted in reality, but you also need to be extremely hopeful. And these things can go hand in hand if you bring a good balance in. This tells me once you start working on yourself, once you start healing, then you will definitely find somebody, but this process will be slow. It will proceed as you proceed in your life. It will move forward as you have forward movement, as you make efforts towards things. But it will be fulfilling for you nonetheless. Whatever you do, you just have to aim. You just have to have that aim towards this specific goal, or goals, multiple goals, and something that helps you grow spiritually as well. So the last message for you is the last kind of guidance and advice, and really just the overall message of this whole reading, which will tie it together, is stranded. And this card is so powerful because this is like the theme of our reading, right? It's about hope, it's about finding answers and connecting with ourselves more and knowing our soul more. So this card also tells us to have a divine insight, to listen to yourself on a deeper level, very deep spiritual level. And you have to differentiate between your anxiety and your intuition, because these are not the same things, and sometimes we think that they are the same things, but they are not. That's why you should also strive for spiritual growth, because that is going to help you differentiate between your anxiety and your intuition. So of course there is some darkness, there is confusion in your life, but a new form of illumination and assistance is coming to you. Divine guidance is basically coming to you, and it will only come to you once you have that hope, once you listen for it, once you add new perspectives into your life. But yes, definitely you will find answers for yourself, and you will get out of things. You will have more forward movement, move towards your goals even more. So that is just exactly what you should be striving for right now as well. So this reading tells me that yes, there could be a potential person that you meet in a place of common interest, in a place of shared growth even, which is very wonderful. And it tells us to have hope and look at the future. Examine your goals, listen to your soul, because your goals, they are going to be worth it. And even if it's not on a financial level, even if it's just like a personal aim you have set for yourself, that is still going to help you grow so much more. It is to look into more group activities, group classes, whatever it may be, where there are people of the same common interests. And it is to listen to your own inner voice, because you will find the answer that you are looking for very soon. So hello to everybody who chose card number 2. Let's see what are the messages for you, what is coming up next in your love life. As I was talking about the structure of this reading, these 2 cards are something that you should be striving for moving on, or something that will happen. So this is going to show the changes in your life that are going to be coming up basically. This is basically the major theme of this reading. With both of these cards, I already see a certain amount of exhaustion and a dilemma maybe, or just undecisiveness. So with the 8 of summer, this card tells us about confusion, tells us about exhaustion, that there have been situations where you just feel exhausted and you feel stuck in a place. The best thing you can do for yourself right now is to obtain clarity by choosing a path. You have to make a decision now. You cannot just be hanging between 2 things, and these multiple things that are making you feel so incredibly stuck. You have to make this decision, and it is going to be the major shift in your life that you truly need right now. And this is the most beneficial thing for you right now. Look at the future, visualize yourself as the person you truly want to be. Visualize that person in your mind and become that person. Think as that person. What would this person do in this situation? what decisions can you make that are available for you, what are the choices. Examine things and make the decision that you have to make right now. Even though like picking yourself up, it feels difficult, but this is the best thing for yourself in the long run. That is all you have to keep in your mind, that once I make this decision, I will be moving towards more clarity in my life. Don't be dependent on anything or anyone. Don't cling on to the past. Don't have this unhealthy attachment to things and situations, because when you are going to stay stuck in these things, you're not going to be able to achieve that clarity that you need. And just know that all these things are temporary, or all these things are going to come to an end, but you have to bring that change, you have to bring that shift. These two cards also indicate that when there is so much exhaustion, this exhaustion could be a cause of your love life or just your personal life as well, then you should definitely take a step back and focus on yourself and only on yourself, and how you can navigate this situation with clarity, because this is your own situation. So don't bring any people into these things. Don't, as I said, don't be dependent on other people, because you are the only one who can make your own decisions, who can make your own choices. So you definitely need to trust yourself that yes, I have the capability, I have the capacity to make the right decisions for myself, and that's how you will achieve clarity and forward movement, just getting out of this stuck energy around you. Alright, so to add more context to the situation, we have more cards here. Let's see what the universe is trying to tell you. So these cards serve as basically your near future. What are the things that you need to do, and what are the things that are going to be happening once you start making things happen, once you start taking decisions. So this is generally a pretty good vibe. We have the Knight of Cups. This shows that once this process is done, then you could possibly find somebody new. Then you could possibly get into that scene where you are talking to people, where you are having these conversations, where you find yourself in new situations, in new social gatherings as well, or with new fresher energy in your life. That's the type of energy you need. Or something in partnership could also be happening. This could also be professionally. You could also find somebody in your professional workplace and somebody you are in partnership with. It could also be that, or this could just be the start of something happening in a partnership professionally, which is going to bring you gains in the future. So generally partnerships are going to be very good for you in the future. These are professional partnerships. These are also moving towards your romantic partnerships. These things are going to be fruitful in the future for sure. And Page of Pentacles tells us to focus on saving more than spending. It is to prioritize your professional life also, and to prioritize your financial security also. How dependent can you be on yourself financially as well? So as I said, if there are opportunities for you to be in a partnership financially then and professionally, then that is going to bring you a lot of growth. With the Page of Swords, I see, as I said, this freshness, this new fresh wave of energy coming in your life, which is going to serve you in a very good manner. And this card also tells us about new things happening in your life, meeting new people, as I said, and being young, being free, being very youthful, getting that energy back into your life and being on the go, and also learning new things potentially. So this could be minor research also, and minor shifts in your life professionally. There a lot of things are going to be happening professionally that are going to help you grow, that are going to help you achieve your goals, but those things will definitely take time. So just generally, there could be somebody at your workplace or somebody you meet at a social gathering. This could be somebody you already know but maybe haven't talked to as much. As I see this very fresh energy, this could be somebody new in your life. The last message for you, which will tie in the whole reading, is Sea Chariot. So this card is also very wonderful. It basically ties in the whole reading perfectly. It's about bringing back that control in your life. The Sea Chariot is in control, and this person is the maker of their own destiny and has optimism. So as I said, once you start making decisions, once you start giving into that shift, giving into that change that you need in your life, you will forge your own path. You will find out your own path. You will explore it more. And even though right now maybe you feel as if you are unexperienced at things, you are young maybe, or just not as well researched, you will still do very well on the path that you will be walking on. So that is why it is so important for you to just pick a path, because after you pick a path, you are going to go towards that full force. But right now, it is time for you to assert your own control, and don't let other people dictate your life. Don't give them that power. You have the control in your own hands, and it is time to start making minor changes that are going to lead towards major changes. Just simply look at the future and visualize yourself as this great person, as this person who is so much just in control, who has so much power, and yet is so youthful, yet is so free in their life. Visualize that, and that is going to be your inspiration for the change you need to bring. So hello to everybody who chose card number 3. Let's see what is coming up in your love life. Let's see what are the messages for you. So as I was talking about the structure of this reading, these two cards are our major theme basically of this whole reading, and they are going to signify the major themes going on in your life right now and what you need to strive towards to bring a change or a shift in your life, which is going to help you achieve positivity and help you move towards your goals even more. So these cards show a period of struggle basically, that yes, you have been going through obstacles in your life, and there has been a lack of focus in things that you even like to do basically. So your main goals, your main things in life that you want to achieve, there has been a lack of focus because of certain things, because of certain mindsets in your life, because of certain thoughts that you are having, and this is why it is showing a struggle basically. These two cards tell us to reevaluate things, to add fresher perspectives, and to reflect on things. There's also a hint of demotivation involved. That's why there's the need of reevaluation. This could also mean that maybe you have stepped out of things and stepped down from things or relationships, or have just been not interested in those things at all in your life. So what you truly have to do right now is get rid of your distractions. Even if those distractions seem minor or unrelated, they are messing your focus up somewhere, and that is what is going to help you move forward. So basically, you need to have a clear mindset right now, and by removing these distractions, that is what is going to help you achieve that clear state of mind where you can think efficiently, where you can get out of this feeling of being stuck, this boredom somewhere, this distraction and this demotivation. That is going to help you come out of it. The most minor distractions as well. It is basically a time for a detox where you start doing things differently, where you start focusing on the major things in your life, those major things, and you hold on to those things. You have to realize that minor satisfactions right now are not going to help you in the long run. You need to do things that are going to help you in the long run as of now. Basically, this shows just disinterest somewhere and demotivation, and this also could be a sign of things ending for you in a relationships, or maybe things never even started and things just kind of died down, and that is kind of the theme in your life right now. So let's add more context to the situation by more messages. Let's see what the universe is trying to tell you. So with the 9 of Swords, this card tells us about our anxieties and sleeplessness. So you need to also prioritize your sleep and your rest. how are you treating your body right now? You need to be very mindful of that. And this shows anxiety, so the best thing for you to do right now is to not focus on relationships. Yes, is to focus on yourself. And as I said, once you are going to have this clarity, this clear state of mind, these things are going to go away. With the Page of Wands, as I said, maybe something, there was a spark, but things just never happened or things didn't follow. This does show that something could have started or had the potential to start, but it just never did. So you need to not grab onto these situations or these thoughts so tightly. You need to let loose right now. Seven of Wands also shows moving through obstacles. As I said, this is a struggle period for you. This is a time of obstacles. You will have to face these things. You will have to loosen your grip on things, and you will have to bring in fresh perspectives in your life and get rid of distractions. That is how you are going to move towards growth for yourself. And this could also be socially, that maybe you are not satisfied with your social circle, maybe you are not satisfied with the things that have happened to you in the past regarding your relationships also. So this tells me that this is going to last for some time. It is going to take time. You need to be patient. Once you start bringing in more clarity in your life, once you start having that motivation back, you will notice things happening slowly. They will happen slowly but surely in your life. So relationship wise or in your love life, there, if you try to pursue somebody right now, it could be a little disappointing or things might have been disappointing. That's why this is a sign for you to fully get into a good state of mind first. Have a good mindset, have a mindset where you are unshakable, where you genuinely focus on your goals and start things that you have stopped in the past. Also, don't delay things, don't leave things hanging. All right, so the last message for you, which will tie in the whole reading, is Alchemical Seas. This card is about bringing in control, it is about strength, it is about authority. And between these people, between these situations that are bothersome for you, that seem so disappointing for you, you still need to be assertive, you still need to move towards those things, and you need to have strength. This is a very powerful figure, and this is who you need to be. There will be challenges for you, but once you start following these things, once you start getting into that mindset, things are going to start happening for you. You are going to start making things happen, and this is to work with strength and this unbeatable, unshakable type of mindset that you feel like is impossible right now to achieve. But I'm here to tell you that it is not. You can be this very powerful figure, and you will be a person that people look up to socially as well and in your work life as well. So once you start moving towards these things, once you start setting aside these distractions and the demotivation factor that you have, you will be achieving so much more. You will be moving through life with the faster speed. So this is all about time. Once everything calms down, your life will return to a state of peace and stability. This shows stability, this shows strength, and that is what you will have once you start making these things happen. So thank you so much for watching this video. If it resonates with you in any way, do let me know, and take care of yourself. Goodbye.